I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Hey, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah, put it in the water tonight.
We'll be doing some beans on it and cacao. Happy Cinco de Mayo, motherfuckers. What? Yes, it is. It's Happy Cinco de Juno. Yeah.
Hey, do you know the capital of Alaska?
Do you know what time it is? I do.
Yeah, I knew what time it was. 45
Me too.
45 minutes ago.
Guess
half
what?
An hour ago when the show was supposed to start.
Guess what else I do know? I do know that Brendan got me this shirt, dope ass brother.
Yeah, I didn't even see it until today, Brendan.
But did either of you know that we actually got a super chat from Attack on Timmy?
Well, first of
Probably
all,
about 45 minutes ago.
Shondo, on Cinco de Juno, you don't say "do you know," you say "Juno, motherfucker."
Juno, no?
No, you don't know. Okay,
Juno, know what?
What did Attack on Timmy say? That's what I don't Juno, motherfucker.
Well, I Juno. It's for $5. He said, if you're reading this in the future, you're super late and everyone left for replayables. Team Homie.
What?
Oh yeah,
What are you saying?
All I heard was Team Homie.
All I know is
all I heard was super late and Team Homie.
I don't care. Lenny's Dragons here, so boom, I'm protected.
I try every week. Hey,
me too. You don't know the struggle's real.
The struggle is real.
It is real, boo. That's why I'm here with my sombreros.
You have no loyalty to this show.
I do. Oh my god, who else would wear a fucking sombrero for a show? Huh? Wow.
Me.
Okay, who else will wear a Lions hat and a fucking Michigan shirt for this show? Huh? Loyal. Did you know the definition? Did you know the definition of Michigan is loyal to cow? Now you know. So let's go.
The definition of Michigan?
Yeah, look it up. Michigan equals loyal to cow. Professor Timmy will tell you.
No.
Yes.
Maybe the state slogan.
Whatever it is, I don't give a fuck. That's our state. Everything. Look at the state flower, okay?
What is it, a pansy?
I'm from Michigan. You think that I'm a Shondo? No, that's Florida, boo.
Oh, okay.
Our state flower is tulips. Plant them right here.
Oh, original.
Bam.
Original.
Suck
Never
it.
heard it. Never heard it before.
Kathy Linders is healing well and saying, "What are you drinking, homie?"
Well, I just started drinking
Smirnoff says, "What?"
The Smirnoff Smash.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Well, guess
Smirnoff
what?
Smash.
Dippy is here and says,
"Thanks, Timmy."
Chris Abels is the best, and then Space Nerd jumps in and says, "Hey there, Harry." Pansy, you didn't get me. No, you did not. You son bitch.
I love your Space Nerd.
Timmy thinks he got you. So
I got you.
You gotta take a drink. He threw out a $5 super chat, babe.
I just did take a drink.
Take another one. It was $5. Okay, it's 2 for $5 today. 2 drinks for $5. It's a special that we're running on this super Mexican Cinco de Juno.
Oba Chandler. Where were we?
Oh my god. Shondo, put up an isolated picture of Oba Chandler real quick. Because I'm going to tell you where the song came from for this very special guy. Okay, ready?
We didn't get into any of these kills.
We didn't get into none of them, boo, and he's got 4 plus. Guess what, though?
Wait a minute.
Oh, but Chandler, oh, blood, da. Life goes on. Yeah, life goes on. Oh, but Chandler, oh, blood, da. Life goes on. Yeah.
Sing it with me. I think we were right here. Sing it with me, boo. Oh, but Chandler, oh, blood dot. Yeah.
It
I
looks
wish we
like
could hear that voice changer because I don't know.
it
Trust me, homie, you don't.
No, I can't. I mean, I can't even tell when he pushes the button what voice it is.
Bullshit.
The very squeaky one.
Oh.
Now it's deep. Now it's robotic.
Yeah.
I love it when I can understand what you guys are saying.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, go. Normal voice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get these. Murder.
Victims. On May 26th,
Bam! 526.
1989.
3 weeks
Joan.
ago.
Listen.
Joan. Listen.
Let me get through a whole sentence.
Time out. That was her motherfucking name, Joan. Listen.
Oh,
Well, okay. Well, why you say that then?
okay. I understand you interrupting and
I-
trying to be funny,
I
but let me
need
at
to.
least get through part of this.
Boo! But you.
No!
Yes. Listen. Okay.
No!
Time out. You said Joan. Listen on May 26th.
Because, look, I said
What?
the date and Joan, and you interrupted. I can't even get.
I swear to God.
Let this girl get murdered!
Okay, but is her name Joan? Listen. What's her
On
name?
May 26th,
526.
1989.
To cow.
Joan Rogers, 36, and her daughters.
Ooh, related to Aaron?
You're really ticking me off.
I'm just simply asking questions for homies trivia later.
Okay.
Okay?
What did I say? What was the date?
What
year?
89.
Okay.
Joan Rogers.
How old was she?
She was old.
She wasn't. She was 36.
That's why I said she was young.
And her daughters, Michelle,
Wow.
17,
Bam.
and Christy, 14.
MC Rivers.
Some people tune in to hear this.
And they're listening.
I'm serious.
Okay, go ahead. God, never angry Mexican on June 6th.
Let me know when you're
Fifth?
ready.
Oh my God, boo. This is the day that your people should be happy, okay? So stop drinking the smashes and fucking getting angry. Today's Cinco de Juno, all right? So be
Timmy,
happy.
I come here for the true crime,
It's a celebration.
but I may leave for the argument.
That's what I'm saying, but I may stay. Go ahead.
Michelle,
Mm.
17, and Christy, 14, left their family dairy farm in Wilshire, Ohio.
Yeah. Oh,
For a vacation in
couple
Florida.
milkers.
It was the first time they had left their home state.
Mm-hmm. Bet it was. They got a grip.
Don't be dumb.
But they're milkers. You just said it.
Don't be dumb. Let
You-
me get through this.
Okay, go ahead. I'm not going to say nothing.
Good. Authorities
I'm going to
believe.
say anything but nothing.
I swear, if you don't let me get 2 sentences out without interrupting, I'm going to leave.
Where? Say it in English, boo. Today's Cinco de Juno, and I don't
I'm not
understand.
kidding.
Okay, go.
Let me get 2
Wow.
sentences out.
Okay. So because Chris is
I
on
swear,
time.
I'm not even kidding. I will leave
Okay, where are you gonna go?
wherever.
Where's that at?
Authorities believe Joan became lost on June 1st during the return drive from Orlando to Wilshire and had decided to take an extra vacation day in Tampa. While looking for their hotel, they encountered Chandler, who gave them directions and offered to meet them again later to take them on a sunset cruise of Tampa Bay. Now,
What?
what do you have to say?
Nothing. You scare me.
Good. Joan and her teenage daughters had left Orlando around 9 a.m. and checked into the Days Inn on Route 60 at 12:30 p.m.
Bam.
Photographs retrieved from a roll of film found in a camera in the Rogers hotel room showed Michelle sitting on the floor. The last photograph was taken from the hotel balcony and showed the sun beginning to set over Tampa Bay, confirming that all 3 family members were alive and had not left their hotel room since the sunset.
Days Inn don't have balconies, boo.
They were last seen alive at the hotel's restaurant at around 7:30 p.m.
Days Inns definitely don't have fucking restaurants. Okay?
It is believed they boarded Chandler's boat by the dock on the Courtney Campbell Causeway.
Lisa, Takao,
part
happy
of Route
birthday.
60. Hey, that happened on Lisa's birthday.
It did?
Yes.
What happened?
1989. That's her birthday, May 26th. Right,
Boom!
Lisa? Dox!
Guess what?
I doxed you.
You had a birthday in 1989 and it was on May 26th.
It was May 26th.
And this girl was at the hotel restaurant at the Days Inn that doesn't even have a fucking restaurant, okay, first of all. And second of all, so I don't believe that story. But what I do believe is it's Lisa's birthday to Cal.
It was Lisa's birthday.
Hell yeah.
About 10 days ago.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Happy late birthday.
It is believed they boarded Chandler's boat by the dock on the Courtney Campbell Causeway, part of Route 60, between 8:30 and 9 p.m.
Typical.
And that they
boom.
were dead by 3 a.m. the next day.
Boom. This is in Florida.
Oh my God.
This is in Florida.
Exactly, Brendan. Yes. Yes, Lisa. Yes. Hoya, ding dong. Yes. Okay.
Florida boats.
Chandler. No. Wait a minute.
What?
Okay. Chandler may have used the fact that he was born in Ohio to lure them into feeling a connection to him. Yeah, because when people tell me they're from Ohio, I feel a connection.
Me too, boo.
Okay.
They probably don't know how to drive. They're from Ohio.
Chandler knew Joan and her daughters were not from Florida because he saw the Ohio license plates on their
And
car.
he
So he
probably
was
also-
like, oh.
I bet he also seen the motherfucking tramp stamp that said, "You are here."
No, that's Ohio's motto.
You are here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, boo. It's a tramp stamp, and it said, "You are here," in the butthole's Columbus. Mm-hmm. Am I right?
They got a whole zoo in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, they do have a Columbus. Oh yeah. What's everyone drinking? It's over when I go out drinking. I'm thinking, homie's
Hey, this
celebrating
matches my
Cinco
hat.
de Juno, and she's drinking the smash to count.
Okay.
Cinco de Juno, Bill.
The victims' bodies were found floating in Tampa Bay on June 4th,
Did somebody say
1989.
floating?
Oh my gosh!
What?
That was yesterday, June 4th.
Oh my God! 6'4". Somebody said floating.
The first body
I
was
got you,
found.
girl.
The first body was found when several people on board a sailboat crossing under the Sunshine Skyway saw an object in the water.
Uh-oh.
The second body was seen floating off the pier in St. Petersburg.
Boom. St.
2
Petersburg,
miles
where?
north of the first.
Oh my God. Down by Shondo.
While the
Docs?
Coast Guard were recovering the second body, a call about a third, which was seen floating 200 yards to the east, was received. All 3 female bodies were found floating face down, bound with a rope around the neck and naked below the waist. Stop. Stop.
I didn't say nothing, Bill. Get the alligator on my face. Okay, why are you doxing? This is a half a body, boo. And when the way I did it, everybody thought there was a real gator right here.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Right.
Okay?
Autopsies showed all 3 victims had water in their lungs, proving they had been thrown
Water's
into
in
the
their
water.
lungs and fingers in the bush.
Don't be stupid.
I didn't. What did I say?
You did.
What did I say?
Don't be dumb.
What did I say?
I have family watching.
Family's watching that there's 3 ladies dead with a finger in the bush and water's in their lung. To count?
This is embarrassing.
I can't breathe.
Autopsies showed all 3 victims had water in their lungs, proving they had been thrown into the water while still alive. Michelle, who was identified as the second body found, had freed one hand from her bonds before she drowned. The partially dressed state of the 3 bodies indicated the underlying crime was sexual assault.
Why is that, Kathy? Why do you think I'm going to wake up with a headache tomorrow?
Yeah.
Cinco de Juno.
Ropes with a concrete block at the other end had been tied around the victims' necks to ensure they died from either suffocation or drowning and that their bodies would never be found. The bodies, however, floated as a result of decomposition and floated to the surface.
Yeah. Boom. A finger in the bush is worth 2 in the hand, Bill.
I've heard that.
Brendan said that. And I believe him because he gave me this dope ass motherfucking Michigan shirt. So you better take it as gospel, girl. Okay? Boom. A finger in the bush is worth two in the hand.
I'm
No.
not going to say what I'm thinking because I'm a lady.
No, think about it.
Sounds like
Okay.
you.
Go, Gator. Homie was panicking.
Panicking.
Homie was bad
Practicing.
Wait, what's that mean?
Was seen bat practicing.
What's that mean?
I don't know, but
What's
I
that?
probably
What's that
was.
mean? Like flying around? The fuck?
Mhm.
Oh my god. Stop drinking that smash, okay? You get mean on replayables
Mhm.
when you drink the smash. Okay?
No, I only get mean when you trigger me.
Triggers in the chat, boo.
No.
That's so not
No.
fair.
I am a happy drinker, but when you trigger me, I get mean.
Ooh.
You.
What?
When you trigger me, I get mean.
No, not at all.
Yes.
Okay, it's Cinco de Juno. Don't bring me down, Bruce.
No.
Don't bring me down, Bruce.
On February 24th.
Bam,
No,
224.
February 25th,
She lied to me.
2014.
225.
Investigators revealed that DNA evidence identified Chandler as the murderer of a
Mhm.
20-year-old Ivelisse Barrios Bergeris.
Oh, goddamn, boo.
Who
You
was
just
wrapped-
murdered that name the same way that fucking girl got murdered, okay?
Wrapped
I'm a
and
hungry.
strangled in Coral
I'm-
Springs, Florida on
I'm-
November 27, 1990.
Ding Dong's a hungry drunk.
Yeah,
hmm?
I usually get mean if triggered.
I'm a hungry drinker.
I'm happy until somebody really makes me mad. And then
Yeah,
I'm very
Sean, so
mean.
don't make her mad. Because Brendan, my
Oh,
boy.
yeah, put it in the chat. What kind of drinker are you? Brendan is lazy.
Yeah. And asked me to do
okay.
nothing besides poorly.
Singing 80s music.
Boom.
I can take a little man-eater.
Oh, you will?
Anyway,
Okay.
Space Nerd, what kind of drinker are you?
Bam. Boo. The focus isn't on what kind of drinkers we are, okay?
No, I want to know.
No.
I need an excuse for being mean, and it's drinking.
Boo, it's the Cinco de Juno, and so we're trying to get into this. Excellent, nerd. I'll smoke it up to cow. Okay. What's wrong with the poncho?
First of all, it's not a poncho, it's a sombrero, and my hair was
Boom.
crooked.
AA is the kind of drinker that works on motorcycles. I'm the kind that becomes a Led Zeppelin freak. Uh-oh.
Timmy.
Homie's a happy drinker until Phase 10 comes out.
Then she's a demon.
That phase,
That was fun.
Phase
yeah,
10 is a bitch.
We played Phase 10 with Timmy.
Yeah, and you get mean. Oh my god.
No, I don't get mean during games.
Bullshit.
I get mean when you make me mad.
Phase 5, you're mad, boo.
Phase 10.
Yeah, Phase 5. On Phase 5, you're mean. Gotta have my chips with my bear to cow. Ding dong. Tyranny loves it. So go ahead. Get it, girl. Let's go.
All right. Barrios Bergeris.
Boo, that's pronounced Barrios, okay? In Espanol, it's Barrios.
It's an E.
Let me see. Barrios Bergese, okay?
Okay, fine.
You gotta say it so the R.
Barrios Bergese.
So the R
A
rolls
20-year-old
off your tongue, okay? Barrios Bergese.
Barrios Bergese.
Barrios
Barrios
Bergese.
Bergese.
Barrios Bergese.
A 20-year-old newlywed was last seen at Sawgrass Mills Mall, where she worked at a sporting goods store.
Boom. Right,
When
dicks.
she did not return home, her husband went to the mall and found her car, a 1985 Ford Tempo.
Oh, shit.
Gosh, I had a neighbor that had a Ford Tempo, and it was turquoise.
Oh, they all were, boo. They
Yeah, I
all
know.
were. All those 85 Ford Temples were turquoise.
Temples?
Yeah, they were. They were, boo. You know what? I once had a friend that fucking died because somebody punched him in the tempo.
That's sad.
I know.
Should we cover them next week?
Well, you can't go around punching people's in the tempos, especially like babies and stuff. It's like the tempos is a soft spot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You can't punch them in the Ford tempos, boo. They die. Okay? All right. So let's get on with it. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Cinco de Juno. All right, go ahead, love.
When she did not return home,
Boom.
her husband went to the mall and found her car, a 1985 Ford Tempo, with the tires slashed.
Oh.
It is believed Chandler, after watching the victim for 2 days, slash the tires, arrived in the guise of a helpful stranger.
David Chandler's such a bitch.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he did. He's slashing fucking tires on Ford Tempos, boo. Motherfucker.
3 hours after she was reported missing,
put the word out.
Her body was found under a residential mailbox in a local neighborhood by two men returning from a fishing trip.
Oh my God. Under the mailbox?
Yeah.
Wow. Not enough stamps. That's probably what it said. I'm just saying, boo.
Oh my God.
What?
Gross.
What is?
Don't burp in my face. That's the second time tonight.
I didn't burp in your face.
You did it tonight.
What did I have?
What do you mean, what did you have?
If I burped in your face, what did I have?
Beer?
No.
Do I have to prove that you burped in my face?
Yeah, go ahead. Come on now.
Barrios Bergesi's body had ligature marks.
No, boo. Barrios Bergesi.
There's not an R there.
Barrios Bergesi, okay? It's Espanol.
It's Begaris.
No, God damn
Barrios Begaris' body had ligature marks on both wrists and legs, and brown tape stuck to her hair.
Brown tape.
The case is
You're
considered.
just saying that that's racist. No, whatever.
The case is considered solved and closed, according to police. Law enforcement agencies across Florida investigated other cold cases in areas Chandler was known to have resided. I don't care about this. This is talking about media coverage.
What?
Yeah. Execution. Do we know the investigation?
No, we don't know the investigation because you didn't tell us.
The Rogers bodies underwent decomposition.
Aaron Rodgers' body.
The Rogers bodies.
Oh, gross.
That's my throat.
No.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God, it was a burp.
No, it was my throat.
Yeah,
Rogers' bodies underwent decomposition while underwater due to hot weather.
I think Aaron Rodgers' body went under decomposition under the ayahuascas.
Because of this, they were not identified for a week after their remains were located.
Oof.
Joan Rogers and her daughters were not positively identified until a week after their bodies' discovery.
Wasn't she that motherfucking comedian, boo?
That's Joan Rivers.
How did Joan Rogers get killed?
I'm pretty sure she died with her daughters and they were thrown into the ocean.
Both those ladies on the E Network?
Quit burping in my face.
I'm not burping, boo. No, I'm not. I didn't burp. Swear to God. Wait a minute. Joan Rogers and her daughter got murdered on the fucking E Network? Huh? What?
They'll be done. Nobody cares about Joan Rivers' daughter.
Well, you just said her and her daughter got murdered. So rude. Go ahead.
Joan Rogers and her daughters were not positively.
Aaron Rodgers led to the Steelers.
Will lead the Steelers to a 6-win season. Bye-bye, Tomlin.
Oh, Hannah.
The Steelers? That's football. Aaron Rodgers is baseball. Right?
Yep.
You're right?
Yeah.
Yeah, am I right?
Yeah, you're right, boo.
What's so funny? That's correct. I'm not trying to be funny. Aaron Rodgers is baseball.
Boom.
And the Steelers is football.
So is Michael Jordan.
I mean, I know that.
Yes, you do.
I'm not trying to be funny. That's for real.
I know. What are you being for real about?
Steelers is football.
Okay.
And Aaron Rodgers is baseball.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, does he play both? Does he play both?
He doesn't play either.
He's retired, right?
No.
Injured?
Nope.
Dead?
Now he's alive, Boo. Okay? Now you're confusing Space Nerds.
I'm confused.
Okay,
The Pirates are baseball. The Steelers are football.
Okay.
And Aaron Rodgers was baseball. Is baseball.
You think he plays for the Steelers?
No, I don't. No, he doesn't play for the Steelers. He plays for the Cardinals. He plays.
You're right.
He does?
Yeah.
He really does?
Yeah, Boo.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, that was a total guess.
I know. Oh my God, you're so amazing. I cannot believe you. You totally pay attention to sports.
Does he really play for the Cardinals?
Yes, that means a lot to me that you pay attention to the sports.
Are you making fun of me to my face? Does he really play for the Cardinals?
Psych knows, Boo. Go Penguins. Go Pirates. Go Buttholes.
If I close out of this to Google, I'm going to lose my story.
Don't close out of it and Google shit. Okay, let's continue because we only got a limited amount of time because Sony was late. So let's go.
Joan Rogers and her daughters were not
Boom.
positively
Joan
identified.
Rivers and her daughters. What?
Wow. Okay. They
Homie,
were not
so good.
positively identified until a week after their bodies discovered,
Boom.
by which time Joan's husband and the girl's father, Hal Rogers,
Didn't even know Joan Rivers had a husband.
Hal Rogers had reported them missing in Ohio.
What?
On
Who?
June 8th,
Who did?
Hal
Who's that?
Rogers,
Who the fuck is that?
Joan's husband,
Wow. Didn't even know she was married. Thought she was a scissor kicker, Boo. I did.
had reported them missing in Ohio. Don't be dumb.
I'm just saying,
On June
Bill.
8th, a housekeeper at the Days Inn said the Rogers family's room had
Boom.
not been disturbed and the beds had not been slept in.
Ooh, that ain't good, because you know what happens? When that shit happens at a hotel, if the beds ain't been disturbed, you just wasted $68.95 to Cal. And your AAA discount. Right?
Fingerprints found in the room were matched to the bodies, and final confirmation of their identities came from dental records. Marine researchers at the University of South Florida estimated from currents and patterns that the victims were thrown from a boat. Now, come on.
What?
They noticed this from current patterns?
You don't know.
That the victims were thrown from a boat and not from a bridge or dry land.
Right.
Between 2 and 5 days before they were found.
Boo. You can totally recognize that with current patterns, okay? Because, like, on a death certificate, it'll say, currently, they were thrown from a boat to Cal.
The Rogers car, 1984
Boom.
Oldsmobile Calais.
Oh, Cutlass, Boo.
No, Calais.
No.
My mom and dad had a Cutlass Sierra. It was black with a white pinstripe. Don't think I don't know what an Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra is. It had white leather interior.
Okay, guess what?
This says Calais.
That's a fucking 1984 Oldsmobile Cialis.
No, that's an erection drug.
No, that's a fucking strong car is what that is.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Stands up to the test of time. To Cal. To Salis.
No.
Yeah.
To Salis.
Boom.
Anyway.
It's Spanish for Tecal.
The Rogers car, 1984 Oldsmobile Calais.
Salis.
With Ohio license plates was found at the boat dock by the Courtney Campbell Causeway.
God, who the fuck is Courtney Campbell?
I don't know.
Why she have a cause?
The case remained unsolved for over 3 years, partly due to the volume of tips received by police.
Homie, don't answer my questions.
What questions?
Never.
What?
I don't know.
Huh? Rogers plays for the St. Louis Cardinals or the Arizona Cardinals? St. Louis.
Duh.
It's the Diamondbacks for Arizona.
Duh.
To Cal! Yeah! Am I right?
You're right.
Did they retire that team? Are they still the Diamondbacks?
Yeah, you think they retire an entire team, Boo? Oh my God, you think that they're just like, hey, Aaron Rodgers ain't playing no more, we're retiring the whole motherfucking team.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
The case remained unsolved for over 3 years, partly due to the volume of tips. receive investigators.
Right. Yes.
Investigators.
Gators.
Florida.
Uh,
The biggest
I'm surprised
Tip.
you didn't say it was Iowa
King?
Gators.
The biggest tip
Iowa
came from
Gators
a
are the
Madeira
best,
Beach
man.
police bulletin that
No,
described a
not
similar
Kathy
rap
Landers.
of a
What?
24-year-old Canadian tourist that occurred 2 weeks before
Wait,
the Rogers murders.
Who was rapping, Bill?
We don't know.
You just said.
A similar rape of a Canadian tourist.
Yeah, but then you said somebody was rapping.
Yes.
Was it war rap?
No,
You don't know.
I don't call that rapping.
That's
Chandler was arrested for the
100%.
murders on September 24th.
1992.
His handwritten
Directions on a brochure found in the
Rogers vehicle.
and it
That was spelled written by John.
Rogers Rivers were the primary clues that led to his being named a suspect. Local police posted images of Chandler's handwriting on the brochure. Stephen Chandler in the Tampa Bay area.
leading to a call from a former neighbor
Boom.
who provided a copy of a work order Chandler had written.
Damn.
This use of billboards by law enforcement in the U.S. was unusual at the time.
That's what I'm saying. But David Chandler's going around buying up billboards, Mr. using people, including Aaron Rodgers and his cousin, in a Oldsmobile City house. All right, right? Okay, go. No, you're not, motherfucker. Psych, bitch.
No, psych.
Yeah, no,
Don't
psych.
you dare, psych.
No, don't do it.
This
Psych.
is copyrighted, psych.
We got music in the background.
Yeah.
Turn around, bright eyes. Every time we
Why is that your go-to song?
I don't know, boo. I'm just copywriting this so Psych can't copyright us, okay? It's got original music. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I got fun. And I need you more than that. And I need you
They're going to clip
more
that,
than
is
that.
what they're going to
Boo,
do.
they can't because I'm original.
Psych said it's already done.
No, I originally sang an original song. You can't copy clip it, okay? Because it's copyrighted. To count.
Through handwriting analysis. Okay, annoying.
Okay.
Through handwriting analysis, the two samples were matched. A palm print on the brochure was also matched to Chandler, who had sold his boat and left town with his family soon after the billboards appeared. Police reported that Chandler and his then wife moved from their home on Dalton Avenue in Tampa to Port Orange near Daytona Beach.
Time out, boo. Not the Bees was on their first panel this week. It's a cow.
What?
It's their first panel ever.
What are you talking about?
Not the Bees was on their first panel.
What are you talking about?
Their first show ever.
Whose show?
Not the Bees.
His own show?
No, not the Bees jumped on a panel for the first time ever.
What show?
It was Takal.
You don't know the show.
Boo, look, read it. I'm not dumb.
I was on my first panel this week. To Cal. What show? Not the Bees.
Takal, okay? Probably, I don't know.
A friend's show. Okay,
Boom.
to Cal.
I love a
All you
friend
have
show.
to say is you don't know.
I said that. You were the one that was arguing with me after I had to sing our background music so nobody could clip us.
Hey, not
Because
the
it's
Bees.
original
When you were on the
music.
panel, did you get harassed?
Why would not the Bees get her ass?
Don't be.
I mean, maybe not the Bees, but girl. Sometimes when you're on panels, you don't know what happens.
All right.
Takal.
Hmm.
Oh, goddamn. That was an 8-hour stream, and I said goddamn. But I did show. But I did this show, kinda. Bam. Yeah, you did, Psych. Psych did this show, kinda. Remember? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, Bill?
Mm-hmm. Psych and Ding Dong together.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I remember. What? What? Are you trying to get romantic with me?
Yeah, boo. We got 15 minutes. Let's go. That is a long time, Bees. 8 hours. My eyes twitching for no reason.
I've seen people
Go.
ADHD off their meds who are better behaved than Chris. I know. Wow, are you an elementary teacher?
Who said
Timmy?
that?
To me.
He's a liar. He's a liar, boo.
Anyway.
All right, go ahead.
Investigators originally thought that 2 men were involved in the murders of the Rogers family. This theory was used for a reenactment shown in the 1991 episode of Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
This theory was dismissed when Chandler was arrested. No evidence of a
David
second
Chandler
man,
was on Unsolved Mysteries?
other than a former prison cellmate's claim that Chandler said another man whose identity the cellmate...
my God, identity? Wow.
Identity
Wow.
the cellmate claimed to know, but would not reveal, has ever surfaced. The second suspect theory was belied.
Yeah, you better surface that shit.
By Chandler's approach of 2 Canadian female tourists that he was willing to approach multiple potential targets by himself. Nobody's even listening to me. It doesn't matter. I could make this whole next paragraph up and people wouldn't even know the difference.
Yes, I wouldn't. What? I just said yes, I wouldn't, Boo.
Hal Rogers' brother John
Boom. John Rogers
was also considered a suspect, even though he was serving a prison sentence for the rape of a woman at the time of the murders.
John Rogers. John Rogers.
Police investigating the woman's rape allegations found evidence indicating John had also
homie.
assaulted Hal's daughter Michelle through charges.
Hal's daughter?
Involving this assault.
Did you just say Hal's daughter?
Yes.
What the fuck's a Hal's daughter?
Hal. Her dad's name is Hal.
I thought you said Hal's daughter, and I even confirmed with you.
No.
Oh my God! I even confirmed with you and said Hal's daughter.
I'm gonna.
No, go.
No,
okay.
I'm looking up Aaron Rodgers.
No, do not look him up, Boo, because Brendan just said don't look him up. Don't.
He's football.
Oh my God, that's what you said.
He is totally football.
Okay. Guess what? I'm all balls.
Did he used to play baseball? I'm serious. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to dox myself, but I think I went to school with a guy named Aaron Rodgers, and he played baseball.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
I doubt it.
No, I'm serious.
I'm loving this fun with panels. To count.
I went to school with a guy named Aaron Rodgers, and he played baseball.
Oh my God, I went to school with a kid named Kurt Cobain, and he...
Shoot.
Himself. You said it, not me.
That was good.
You said it, man.
And I love Kurt Cobain.
Loved.
Yeah.
Courtney.
To count.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's go.
He played baseball in his youth. He did.
So what? That's not a part of a Wikipedia's, okay?
But community.
Yeah, it also says he also played with himself as a youth.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did he play baseball for a little bit?
He played baseball with a little dirt.
I went to school with a kid named Aaron Rodgers.
Mm.
That's what it was.
No, that's a total lie.
No. I went to school with this guy.
I went to school with Mr. Rogers. And he used to tell me it was a beautiful fucking day in the neighborhood. And I was like, oh, is it? But not if you grew up in my neighborhood.
Did Aaron Rodgers get hurt for real? Did he tear his Achilles?
No, he teared his vagina.
Seriously, did he get hurt last season?
Yeah, but
did he get taken out?
No.
What did he hurt?
His vagina.
ACL?
Mm-hmm.
I remember this now.
Stop Googling him, okay? Just because you watch My Sports on HBO. All right? Behind the scenes with HBO's.
Please.
No, it isn't. Really? How'd you learn that he tore out his vagina?
Knee issue. MCL.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of the New York Jets Week 17 game against the Buffalo Bills.
The MCL's big difference. Homie, stop, please. You don't know what you're talking about. Go. Oh my God. Mr. Rogers fingered Kathy?
You know what's funny?
In the living room?
Huh?
What? Oof.
What?
No, don't read that, boo.
Who said it?
Kathy said Mr. Rogers fingered me in the living room.
I'm pretty sure she didn't say that.
Pretty sure she did. She was just confessing.
I think she said Mr. Rogers had a knot in his shoe.
And fingered me, Brendan, in my living room.
Down the hole. It's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Space nerd.
Takao.
I swear Aaron
Homie,
Rodgers.
stop. You don't know him. It's okay. You're just
No.
digging yourself deeper.
No.
No.
The guy that I went to school with, I didn't know very well.
Right,
I never
yeah.
even talked to him. I
Probably
just
didn't
knew
even
the
play
name.
motherfucking baseball.
So when I heard Aaron Rodgers on
Yeah.
TV,
Mm-hmm.
I associate it with baseball, I guess.
I went to school with Montel Jordans.
Did you?
Yep. And he used to always say, Chris,
I
Chris
hate
is
that
how we do it.
song.
That's
I
what he
hate
would
that
say.
song so
Boo.
much, and you know it.
no. I would say to him, Montel, what's up? And he would say,
Ugh,
Chris, this.
I hate that
He
song.
did, boo. He would always say, Chris, is how we do it. And I was like, no, we don't, Montel's. And he was like, uh-huh. And then he told me, he was like, once upon a time in 92, Montel had no money and life sure was slow. And Perry blew him in. And everybody we know, it's Randy Callahan's, to
Nobody
Cal.
cares about that.
Yes, they do, boo.
I know.
Okay, go. Doesn't matter. Timmy is still rolling in the kitchen, making sandwiches. He is?
Space Nerd's making sandwiches.
Oh,
Oh.
for Timmy. This is how we took out Boo. This is how we took out Boo.
Good for him.
Once upon a time in 92. Actually sounds better if you say once upon a time in 94. Life sucked in something some more. And then and all they said was 6'11" instead.
Timmy.
And people thought that
Timmy being the typical male.
What did he say?
My
What did he
favorite.
say? What did he say, Bill? Tell me.
Basically, that women belong in the kitchen making sandwiches.
Is he wrong?
Yes.
Oh, listen to Shondo.
I make all kinds of
Six
stuff.
some bitches Friday
Actually.
night, and I feel all right. And the party's here, and it's on the west side.
Hamhead.
Reach for the Bacardis. Hamhead to cows.
I am trying a new
hey,
recipe
guys.
tomorrow.
What are you trying?
I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise. I have a whole
Oh.
theme. I have a. What was that? I have a whole theme planned.
You don't know. Last time somebody said.
Somebody?
Yeah.
Who?
I'm not going to get into it, okay?
Oh.
Because there's a trial going.
Mm,
But they said, I got a new recipe. Here's some punch. Try it.
no.
Yeah.
I have a new recipe. Actually, I told Space Nerd about it. She knows what it is.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I don't like little secret recipes no more.
Then you don't have to eat it.
I'm just saying, boo.
I'll eat
All
it.
right? I went to a fucking little play called Diddler on the Roof, and they told me to try their new recipe. It was delicious. And that's all I remember. And then I remember waking up saying, J-Lo, nobody moved till I say so.
Cares.
I do, boo. It's part of my childhood. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What? I'm done. The show starts in 7 minutes, and I have to write a list. in
You're
10
done
o'clock.
with Oba Chandler?
Yes.
Oba D. Oba Da. Oba Chandler. David. Life goes on, motherfucker. Smash it out, boo. Let's go. Since you're done. Takao. Guys, I'm so glad that you tuned in and learned about him
Yes.
killing. Who did he kill, boo?
Joan, Michelle, and Krista
Bam.
Rogers.
Killed all the motherfucking Rivers in the house, okay?
Rogers.
Them too. And Aaron Rodgers. The baseball player, not the football player. What? Count. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, boo. Bam! Hey man, hope to see you over on Replayables. We're getting ready. Ooh, don't dox the gator. You gotta hold his head down. Alright?
There, it looks like he's on the
Yeah. You know how I like Gatorhead? Good night.
Gross.
We'll see you soon. Takao.
Gross.
No, I'm not. The gator's gross.
Put it back up there.
It's the gator, boo. Alright, see you on replay. Takao.
I gotta go write the list.
No, I gotta go smoke. So, Sean, let's get the fuck out of here so Hamhead can get onto this.
Hamhead.
Go pull your hard. Chris, guess. What is it? Chris, guess what? Chris must have a giant herd. To cow. I agree.